Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your October reading. Yes, mid-October reading. The energies are really dense in October. I did all of the readings on Patreon for the astrology for the rising and sun signs. So if you want to get a little bit more insight on that, I'm also going to be working on I talked about the Libra solar eclipse, but I'm going to do a video for each sign just so you guys know what themes to look for. So if you want to join us over on Patreon, that would be awesome to be a part of our family. That's probably that's one of a really good way to support right now. But also, and I'm not going to get into all of the details, but I would love, love, love if you guys checked out the description box below this video. And we have our foundation up that we're really excited about. We're just at the beginning stages of it. So we need everybody else's help as well to help us get kind of going, kind of moving forward on being able to help others. And Henry designed a really awesome hoodie. I put it on the community page. And we also have a new Love and Science website. All of that information is in the description box. So please check that out. I would just be eternally grateful. And then I have my 6-month reading available. If you order in October pre-order, you can get December readings as well. So December energies as well. So December through June if you order in October. And I do have a few more openings for that. I actually opened up more space this year because it's a pretty popular reading. So if you'd like to get in line, that would be great. So yeah, so I'm really excited. We have so many new things happening, and we just want everybody to get on board and come thrive with us. There's like so much scary stuff going on in the world right now. And I just want to remind everybody that there's also humanity still going on in the world, and there is also ways to thrive and ways to manifest. And you can do that without like ignoring everything else too. There's just this really big misconception. I feel like there's kind of a divide. And I feel like humans do this a lot where we kind of pick and choose, right? We when we pick and choose, we kind of go over the deep end on it. Like, this is my belief system and this is how I feel, and everybody else needs to believe what I believe because this is the truth. And I just, we live in a multi-dimensional reality. And that means that we all have multi-dimensional truths that are constantly evolving with us, right? So yeah, I think Henry and we're just in this place where we want to help others thrive. We don't want everybody to feel like there's just this constant battle to be happy all the time. So we would love for you guys to join us in that effort. Um, okay. So Cancer, your surrender card, we are looking at Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the power of surrender. Your surrender card is surrender your addictions. Now, addictions do not have to be drugs and alcohol. That does not have to be your addiction. Addictions can look different, like really different in a lot of ways. You can have a shopping addiction, a food addiction. You can have a workaholic addiction. You can have an addiction to a lot of things. Anything that is feeding your dopamine receptors, making you feel good, right? Like, you can have an addiction to it. Some people have a sex addiction or a porn addiction. Whatever it is, surrender your addictions, whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking. Take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. And I think that really depends on what it is. And honestly, it doesn't have to be the biggest thing I think is not beating yourself up about it and just being like honest and compassionate with yourself when it comes to the anything that you're addicted to. Some people are addicted to social media. I don't know what that would be, for you guys. I have had to battle many addictions in my life. Nothing like I think the heaviest addictions that I've had were really like smoking cigarettes, which is a terrible, people are like, well, that's not that bad. It really is. Like, I don't know if you've ever been addicted to smoking cigarettes, but nicotine is a frightening little drug that can keep everybody addicted. So I feel like coming into October and really like an overall feeling that you have for October is that you want to find some happiness. You just want to be able to be, find that happiness for yourself. And I think that there's some things that you got to get honest with yourself about. And some of it might be, some people have an addiction to being a victim or having that victim mentality because it makes them feel good when people feel bad for them. Like I'm not saying that any of you are doing that, but that's also a thing. So we have the 10 of Cups was the first card that came out. I love that. So I really do feel like your intention coming into October is like bright, sunny, and shiny. Here we have you in your glorious masculine energy, which is not necessarily the most natural form of energy for you. Cancer is a feminine sign. It's ruled by the moon. So being in your masculine is absolutely necessary sometimes, but I think that being in your masculine can also make you a little bit more sharp. So I feel like you're really having a lot of I feel like you're just sort of being really honest and logical with yourself. But in that honest and logic, I want you to also be kind and compassionate too. There's also an air sign here. So the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Six of Cups. And we have the Page of Swords. Okay. I'm curious because there's something about your past that you have to be honest with yourself about. And it could have to do with an air sign, or somebody who has a lot of air in their charts. But it does feel like there's this desire to find ultimate happiness. And I think that that really is going to come from you being honest about this person from your past and who they were for you. This might be that person, like it could be a person that you're addicted to. For some of you, that's not going to resonate at all. And this could really just be, um, there's a lot of water energy here and there's some air energy here. So I feel like the emotions are flowing and I just don't want you to be hard on yourself. The sword, we can yield that sword for justice and really build yourself up and make logical decisions that are matched up with your heart decisions, or you can beat yourself up, the sword of justice or the sword of pain. It'll cut you just as quickly. So, and you don't want to do that to yourself. You want to bring yourself to justice. You don't want to bring yourself to pain, right? So let's clarify. Let's see. But there really is like, yeah, there's a choice that you have. There's a choice that you have to make in order to find that happiness for yourself. And I think that that happiness also has a lot to do with your future. I mean, it has a lot to do with your present, but it also has a lot to do with your future. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there's a hard conversation also. I don't know if you're having the conversation with yourself or if you're having it with someone else, but looks like it's pretty heartbreaking. I have the Eight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. I don't think you're going to be able to bury your head in work and ignore what's happening in the real world. Um, the Two of Wands. I'm literally hearing the road to happiness. Which way? Which way is the road to happiness? So, that Two of Wands, this gentleman in that Two of Wands card is holding the globe in his hand. You literally have every opportunity to make a decision for your happiness right now. And that decision can be anything except for the one thing that has harmed you in the past over and over and over again. Because you could make that decision too, but where is it going to get you? The decision I feel like you're making is to grow. You're planting new seeds. You're moving past whatever it is that you were holding on to. You're moving past that. You're planting new seeds. Um, Seven of Pentacles on the King of Cups. And you're planting them for yourself. This doesn't, I feel like this doesn't have to do with anyone else moving forward. Maybe if you have kids, it has to do with them. But I also have the Queen of Cups on the Queen of Swords. I feel like you have people around you, to whoever, other water signs, intuitive people, like women who are logical, and or not even women, but just feminine energies that are logical but also compassionate and empathetic. I feel like you have people around you, and maybe it's that you have to decide too between two different people. Maybe this is you needing to make a decision between an air sign and another water sign. And I'm going to tell you guys that, like, the way that your reading is going, I feel like you're gaining some clarity this month. But I feel like you're gaining some clarity, and I also feel like that clarity might be like, I think someone's going to get hurt. Whether, I don't know that it's you that's going to be hurt, but I feel like gaining some clarity and having that conversation is a little bit painful, but I think that you're ready to heal. I almost want to say the honesty with this Page of Swords and the Three of Swords brings a lot of clarity to some situations. And I think that this is a healing Three of Swords. I don't think that this is a, you just got wounded type of Three of Swords. I think that this is a healing process, Three of Swords, that's happening. And again, like, I don't want you to bury yourself in work. I do think that you're gaining some clarity on the past, and I do think that you're having some aha moments with the past. And I do think that you're making better decisions for yourself. Every single time you make a different choice than what you would have made like last year or last time this happened, every time you make that different choice, a cycle breaks, a cycle ends. And we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like the more you focus on balancing your energies on what makes you feel good, right? The more you focus your energies on balancing what makes you feel good with the duties that you have to do. We all have things in life we have to do. I think that's going to make everything start moving a little bit more. So stay focused, and don't let the things come up that are holding you back or are restricting you in any way. Just kind of let yourself relax into that. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you have a good October. I appreciate everybody's patience. When you're transmuting a dense disease during a dense time of energy, things get a little rough. So I appreciate everybody that hung out and stuck with me and keeps on supporting. Bye.